It's random. Okay, I think we are live. Good evening, everyone. Dear national finalists, eminent jury members, respected professors, students from across B schools in India watching us live on YouTube, and my colleagues from L'Oreal. I, Shweta Matre, campus manager for L'Oreal India, am delighted to welcome all of you to the India National Finals of Brandstorm 2023. Brandstorm is in its 31st year. The competition has continuously evolved in these last 31 years. But what has stayed constant is that at its core, it's an innovation challenge that gives its participants an immersive experience into the world of beauty and now beauty tech. Let me share a little snippet of what the 2023 challenge to the students was and how it was presented to the students by us. Can we have the video, please? As you could see, the mission this year said, crack the new codes of beauty. Teams could explore opportunities for beauty that are unlocked by new technologies. They could invent augmented products, services, experiences, solutions, all empowered by new technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality, gaming, artificial intelligence, metaverse, and all associated technologies such as NFTs and other digital collectibles. Over 12,400 students from over 860 plus B schools across India took on this bold challenge. We are overwhelmed with this response from students, and I'm happy to share that India has clocked the highest number of teams registered for Brandstorm in 2023 across all countries in the world. Thank you for this response, everybody, and this is really heartening, and it really pushes us to raise the bar every year. We launched this edition back in 2022 December. We were supported by the L'Oreal India leadership team as well as external Web3 experts that hosted masterclasses to upskill students on the topics of Web3. Our Brandstorm alumni shared their Brandstorm journeys, their stories across all social media platforms. The shortlisted teams for the semi-finals were then mentored by our ever-supportive Brandstorm squad to fine-tune their ideas. And today we finally have our top 5 national finalist teams ready to show us how they intend to crack the new codes of beauty. But before we begin, let me quickly introduce the esteemed panel of judges that we have today. We have with us Mr. Pankaj Sharma, Director, Consumer Products Division for L'Oreal India. We have with us Ms. Rasika Mahajani Malhotra, Director for Human Resources for L'Oreal India. And we have with us Mr. Rami Itani, Director for L'Oreal Dermatological Beauty for L'Oreal India. Thank you so much, jury, for being with us today. And thank you for taking the time to evaluate all these ideas that you're going to see today. Before we begin, Rasika, may I please invite you to share your thoughts on Brandstorm 2023?
Absolutely. And thank you, Shweta, for the context and as well as inviting us to be on this panel. Welcome, everyone, to India's national finals for the 31st edition of Brandstorm. We are really excited to, kind of begin our journey with, for this year with you all. Brandstorm has played a pivotal role in the history of L'Oreal. In the last 31 years, it has established itself as a pure play innovation competition amongst B schools across the world. India has been participating in Brandstorm since 2006. And since then, Brandstorm has not only been an engagement activity for us, but continues to be an integral hiring funnel for us year on year for our management trainee program. Today, some of these Brandstormers over the years have moved into leadership roles, India and globally. In this edition, with its focus on cracking the new codes of beauty, Brandstorm has truly echoed the core values of our business that we strive toward, which is innovation, disruption, and beauty tech. In 2022, L'Oreal appointed its first Chief Metaverse and Web3 Officer, Camille Croelli, who is a Brandstorm alumni. The L'Oreal Group is currently laying the foundation for the evolution to Web3, made possible by technologies like blockchain, cryptocurrency, and NFTs. Some of our brands are creating new immersive experiences using virtual and gaming spaces in virtual world advertising and token-gated experience like NFTs. L'Oreal is shaping the future of beauty across every dimension, physical, digital, and virtual, to create unique multi-sensory beauty experiences, including by exploring the metaverse on-chain beauty to reach the next generation of beauty consumers. It's heartening to see that the young talents are putting in weeks and months of their time and energy to come up with inclusive, sustainable, and digital innovations that will ensure L'Oreal continues to be the #1 beauty tech company in the world. I would like to thank all Brandstorm 2023 India mentors who have invested time in shortlisting and mentoring the teams that have made it to the national finals. And all the very best to the 5 teams presenting today. And we, the jury, look forward to listening to your innovative Web3 ideas and picking the winning teams. Thank you very much, and all the very best once again. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you so much, Ratsika, for beautifully articulating what Brandstorm means for us here at L'Oreal. Great, now it's time to introduce to you the 5 teams and the order in which these teams will be presenting today. Let me begin by introducing, do we have it here? Yes, let me begin by introducing the first team for today. This is team Luminion from Mica. The next team with us today is team Brandsetters from NMIMS Mumbai. The next team is team Aphrodite from Mica again. We have team Goldilocks from IIM Indore. And our 5th team for today is team The Hairy Styles from XLRI. Welcome teams, and we wish you the very best. Before we begin, let me quickly go through the rules for today. Each of our 5 teams will be given 3 minutes to deliver their pitch. There's a timer at the bottom of the screen that will be visible once the teams start presenting. The timer will sound off at the 1 minute left mark. Teams, there's absolutely a hard stop at the 3 minute mark. This will be followed by questions posted by the jury. Jury members, you have about 7 minutes for Q&A, and we will also be capping this at the 7 minute mark. So please be cognizant of this. While you're asking your questions and during Q&A, please unmute yourselves and keep your videos on. At this point, jury members, I'm going to request you to open up the scoring grid that has been shared with you so that you have that ready to go. And finally, a note to all the 5 teams presenting today: do not get hassled if there's an internet bandwidth issue while you're presenting. We understand. Take your time, gear back as soon as you can while your teammates fill in for you. Great, and now without any further delay, I want to invite the first team for today. This is team Luminion from Mica. In this team, we have with us Anjali Shah, Laksh Walia, and Pooja Sharma. Over to you guys, all the very best. Yes, we are ready to begin when you are, when your screen is up. All the best, guys.
Give me 1 second, please.
Sure. Good to go?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we see your screen. All the best, team.
Thank you.
Your timer has begun. You can begin.
Okay. Laksh, let's go.
Yeah.
Hi, Aim.
Hi, Pooja. How are you today?
Great. I have a Brandstorm presentation today. Can you check my look and recommend me a lip shade?
Oh, great. You can go with a nude look by Selena Gomez and apply satin lipstick by L'Oreal Paris. It lasts long. Here, these are the steps you can follow.
I'm all done. Let's click a makeup of the day picture.
Here you go.
Post it on Instagram, Aim.
With the caption, Adventure of Pooja and Am. Done. All the best, Pooja. Kill it at Brandstorm today.
This is exactly what we aim to do with our new product, empower people to feel confident and beautiful every single day. Good evening, this is Team Lomignon from Mica. AIM is a hyper-customizable and humanized AI companion that is compatible with all your smart devices. It helps you follow consistent skincare and makeup regimes by understanding your patterns and recommending you the most personalized solutions from the L'Oreal range. It is your personal beauty journal and ensures that you're never alone in the world of beauty tech.
Moving on, AIM is a solution to the need for companionship in today's day and age. Whether it's makeup, skincare, rituals, or experiences, AIM empowers you every step of the way. It allows to integrate the L'Oreal Paris website and helps replenish products for its consumers. For example, AIM would nudge Pooja when her night cream would be finishing and can also place an order on her behalf. With AIM, we also look to move one step closer into the consumer journey, moving ahead from providing the product to being a part of its daily applications. It integrates our favorite apps for modern. Let's quickly hear what AIM has to say.
What can I do? Let's find out. I can make your early mornings better. I can make your routines organized and create and engage with lookbooks from around the world.
Okay, thank you team for your presentation. Jury members, may I request you to take over for the Q&A, please?
So I can start if you like. Would that be okay? Okay,
Yeah.
So I'll get the opportunity to introduce myself at the end. Now it's time for questions. So it's very interesting. Thank you for the presentation. I have a few questions. First, on what does the technology rely in order to customize the routine of beauty, of makeup, of skincare for the person that is asking for advice on? So what is the basis? That's my first question. And my second question is, we know that today consumers have multiple brands in their closets. So they're not exclusive usually to one company or one brand. How will you make sure to also customize it based on the different brands and companies that people like to usually have in their closets? So these are my two questions. One is a tech question and the other is more of a competitive question.
Yeah, so I'll answer this question for you. Thank you so much for your question. So AIM mixes scripted dialogue content with the neural network machines and learning algorithms. So to provide its own distinctive reactions, it has been trained on a big data set. So the ideal of it is that AI has been trained on a very big data set to understand how consumers should generally use products and how she should use in sync. Plus, as we grow consumers on the platform, it'll start learning more as well. So that's the answer to the tech question. Moving on to the second part of the question, eventually, we would like that that's an ambition for the product as well and for AIM as well, that we move them to a purely L'Oreal consumer base. So like we started with skincare and beauty for L'Oreal Paris, we eventually want to move on to a much broader base that covers hair care as well as skincare as well as beauty tech. So eventually the goal is that they all move to all products L'Oreal.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Rasika. I have a question. Sometimes there is a, kind of a dilemma in your mind when you're going in for a special event or a look, whether you should go heavy on your makeup and I'm specifically talking about makeup. Would AIM really look at kind of guiding you with helping you with the dilemma that would be on your mind in terms of going heavy, going light? What's the trend?
Sure. I'll take this question, Rasika. Thank you so much. So the whole reason of, bringing together all these lookbooks and incorporating it with, giving you personalized solutions, this is exactly what we wanted to do, So for example, maybe, a nude look or a light look would look really nice on you. And maybe I would need something else. And this is what we aim to give you, your solutions. And by incorporating so many, lookbooks from around the world, today you want to go for a Korean beauty, tomorrow you want to go for a loud makeup for a marriage. This is the reason we want this to be a one-stop destination.
All right. Thank you.
Hi. My question is, how is it better than meeting a beauty advisor in a store?
Of course. Should I go ahead and take this? Yeah. Good evening, Pankaj. I think the first way I would want to start is this, that, we've already seen when COVID hit of how much e-commerce has, wounded up. And I think a lot of Gen Zs and a lot of target markets that we're looking at are very adaptable to using AI, using e-commerce. And I think, of course, going to a store and then looking, through your retail channels, of course, is a great way. But why not have your companion sitting at home, giving you your solutions? And now AIM also becomes another channel for L'Oreal to push their products.
I'd like to add on, Pankaj, to what Pooja just mentioned, was also the aspect of what she briefly touched upon was accessibility, that even, at different times, at different places, with different languages, with different faces, you get all of that customized at just one click away. So that was also part of how it stands out.
Okay, do we have any further questions from the jury? Okay, good. I think we are good to go. Thank you so much, team.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening.
Moving on, we are ready for the next team. This is Team Brand Setters from NMIMS Mumbai. In this team with us, we have Kanupriya, Madhurima Tripathi, and Mayurika Dasani. All the best, girls, for your presentation.
Thank you. Hi, Kanupriya. How are you? How's the wedding preparation going along?
Not great. I was so disappointed with my engagement look, and now I'm worried about the D-Day makeup.
Oh no, but then why don't you do a makeup trial?
Thought about it, but I can only try a limited number of looks. It's time consuming and I have so much to do before the wedding.
Don't worry, L'Oreal's got you covered. This is a common problem faced by brides. According to our research, 64% of the brides said yes to trial makeup. We propose a first mover's advantage in this big untapped market. And hey, weddings will go on forever. Bridging this gap in the beauty tech market, introducing Allure Mirror. Discover the perfect you. I got my trial done with Allure and it is a dream come true, making trials quick and a seamless experience with unlimited looks. Allure is multilingual, gender inclusive, and has many unique features such as video calling, choosing from a pool of luxury global makeup artists, customized skincare routine, and much more. We use mirrors by Memomi Labs using technology of TensorFlow integrated with Modiface.
Now let me take you through Madhu's journey. She can choose the closest luxury salon or independent makeup artist and book the appointment. On the day of the trial, the makeup artist shall join virtually or in person. Madhu sits in front of the Allure mirror as it scans her face and recommends makeup templates. On choosing the template, she or the makeup artist can make any changes they like to achieve the desired look. With the help of our AI beauty assistant, she can say, "Hey Allure, give me the look from Monica's wedding in Friends." Here's something more exciting. She can also invite her friends and family virtually to join in the fun. And voila! Madhu has discovered the perfect her. This look can be shared on social media. That's not it. Get a wedding kit with all the products used and personalized skincare routine before the wedding.
Coming to makeup artists, think of Daniel Bohr and Namrata Soni. Allure will set them apart as they partner with L'Oreal for a one-of-a-kind experience and, of course, huge savings on makeup products, taking a step towards sustainability. What's in it for L'Oreal? First, it will result in a 467 million euros revenue increase in year one. Second, aligning with the purpose of create the beauty that moves the world, this will be a revolutionary experience at L'Oreal Academies, creating new fashion looks and much more. What is the future of Allure? This will be in two phases. First, expansion of scope to celebrity and influencer makeup trials for red carpet and movies. Second, collaboration with designers to revolutionize the entire glamming up experience. So, are you ready to discover the perfect tube?
Thank you, team, for your presentation. Very much well in time. Jury members, can I invite you for the Q&A, please?
Okay, so maybe we established that I start first. So first, congratulations. Maybe just a quick point I missed mentioning before the first group, which is any questions for us as a jury. I think we have an intention that we want the team to win from India. So all the questions will be for constructive reasons more than to criticize. So whatever comes from us, please accept it with an open heart. I wanted to also mention at that point that I really liked the idea that you integrated the financial aspect out of it. So you integrated the business that will come for L'Oreal. Now, how you did the calculations, we will have to discuss it more. But congratulations for also showing the business aspect of it, which is also, of course, important on in a company like L'Oreal. What I wanted to ask is, and maybe I missed this point, which is, how does the application happen? So the tool will recommend the look, but who will implement the look? That's one question.
Yes. So our target cohort is the Lux salons and the Lux makeup artists. We will be selling Allure to our target cohort, who in turn will be will serve the customers who are looking at bridal makeup. So when you think about bridal makeup, what comes to your mind? That's salons or makeup artists. So that is basically, we have a B2B business wherein they will be our mediator.
Okay, I understand. So you will use the makeup artist in order to implement the recommendations of Allure.
So to give you more clarity on that, Allure will have some pre-installed popular wedding go-to looks that will be installed with Allure. Now, the makeup artists that we are partnering with, they will get a chance to upload the templates that they would like. That would be exclusive to the particular makeup artist. Now, as per the customer's demands, they can choose to go ahead with the makeup artist templates or the popular templates that have been uploaded by L'Oreal.
Okay, and why would the artist need the technology to do this? They can use a catalog, a printed catalog, just like the old days, or a magazine, and they would tell the person, okay, I have these looks for you, and then you can choose from them. Why do you need AI or tech to do this?
So basically what we are trying to solve here is that brides will be able to try on their looks, and how AR is going to help them. And AI is that AR and AI will be detecting your neural networks, that is more than 100 neural networks on your face, and giving you a real life image. Like, you will not be having any wastage, or any of the time consumption that you would have in a trial makeup will not be there. And even if you're taking the catalog at the moment, you're not able to envision it on yourself at the moment. Here, we are giving you a real life luxurious experience where you will be able to envision your makeup on the D-Day realistically.
Okay, thank you.
My question was, apart from the looks, to help the bride, will it also suggest clothes, or like what is the right color of clothes with the makeup, the complete look, or will it only focus on skin and makeup and hair?
So that is in the pipeline as of now. What we are focusing on currently is makeup. As you can see in our future expansion plans, we plan to collaborate with designers so these brides can try on the entire look. So with their wedding lehenga or with their bridal gowns, they can try on the makeup along with the entire look. That is in the future though.
And how have you? What is the cost calculation of this mirror? Are you planning to install in every salon, or where will it be?
Sure. So The biggest competitive advantage as to why we took this up in the very first place is ModiFace. The tech that is there is in place, and that has saved us a lot of cost. I will take you through the cost slide. So this is the fixed cost that we'll be incurring in making the product. So we have taken the training cost because we will need to train the people at the salons to be able to manage this AR mirror. We have customer support, tech support, warehousing of these mirrors, all of that, marketing, it goes into the fixed cost. Along with that, we have taken the variable cost. That will include your camera, microphone,
Okay,
touchscreen.
I read it on the screen. So what is the total cost?
So the total cost, as you can see here, the variable cost is 5,280 euros and the fixed cost is 117 million euros. However, we will be breaking even in 8.38 months.
Good. Very strong business plan, I must say.
To be very honest, we have taken conservative figures because of ModiFace. I mean, had we not had ModiFace, the break-even would sure be in the second year. But because of that tech in place, we are in a good space.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you confident about these price point, as in they would be really accepted by, because there's one aspect is the science and the other aspect is the art, and the designers that you said that you would want to collaborate, they themselves suggest to look. So how do you have any thoughts about combating that competition with the designer itself in future?
Thank you for your question. So according to our analysis, the price that is 8,250 euros. And if we even take it to 2 mirrors in a salon, it goes to 16,500 euros. And compared to the fixed cost that they incur in setting up a luxe salon, it is a mere 3.6%. And with that, they get a chance to differentiate themselves in the market. This is a one-of-a-kind product. It is not there in the market yet. You will see AR mirrors in the market, but that is merely a virtual clothes try-on or just a lipstick try-on. There is no mirror that gives you an entire makeup face and an entire look altogether. So with that, another reason why makeup artists and salons would like to partner with us is because they will save on the huge cost that they incur on the makeup products in trials. Right? Since this is virtual, that cost also comes down. Along with that, partnering with L'Oreal in itself for a one-of-a-kind premium experience is a one reason in itself to partner with us.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, team Brandsetters, thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pandit.
We move on to the third team for the day. We have Team Aphrodite from Mica. In this team, we have with us Arsha Dhawan, Bharman Kodi, and Malvika Tripathi. All the best, guys, for your presentation. Your screen is up. You're ready whenever you are.
Good evening, jurors. This is Team Aphrodite from Mica presenting Color Vision. The code of beauty that we've identified is inclusivity. Let's get started. Do you know how I select a particular shade of lipstick? It's a very complicated process. I look at the colors of my outfit. I look at the color of my skin. I look at the colors of other products I might want. It's a complicated process, but I go through it because I know that the right color at the end of the day makes all the difference. I know it sounds simple, but color is actually at the heart of a lot of beauty making decisions. So what happens when 350 million people across the world are unable to make that decision? Well, a study found that 80% of women with CVD or color vision defect wear neutral color clothing to avoid mixed matches. More than 50% of them feel left out of activities such as shopping, makeovers, etc. And it's not just women. It's anybody with CVD who wants to take part in the beauty industry faces barriers such as non-descriptive product names or barriers such as relying on others for help. Nobody in the industry has solved for this till now. Presenting
Color Vision. The idea is simple, elegant, and impactful. The user will have to download one app, Three colors will be presented on the screen. The user will then have to slide the bar to make the neutral color box look like the one next to it. This data will go into the system and automatically all the products on the L'Oreal website will be modified according to the CVD detected. The user can then create an account. They have the option to upload a selfie or an outfit pic, and the AI will then proceed to identify all the major colors from the outfit. Based on the major colors identified and the skin tone, the system will give you recommendations for your shade. In the next step, to increase the discoverability and adoption of the app, we plan to launch an Instagram filter. The main aim of the filter is to own conversations around this space. One of the ideas that we have with the filter is to do a color perception test. Other ways to increase awareness of the app and to educate people is to launch a powerful and impacting video campaign, the likes of which L'Oreal has done before.
We also wish to make a couple of physical interventions in the form of QR codes on packages that take people directly to the app, and by integrating this technology with the Modiface Mirror platform in stores and in users' homes worldwide. We've also come up with a few campaign ideas to highlight the use cases, like empowering people to make their own choices, and by giving them personalized recommendations and access to the entire L'Oreal verse. We wish to collaborate with NFT artists to spread awareness of this idea and to tap into the CVD influencer network. We wish to scale this by introducing the technology to other categories like hair color and foundations.
We believe that color vision creates beauty that moves the world. Thank you.
Thank you, team, for your presentation. Jury members, over to you for the Q&A, please.
Thank you for the presentation. Quick question from my side is on when you talked about, I mean, there was a scan to look at the color clothes and then recommend a color. How does it kind of combine with the skin tone? I mean, because you're looking, it'll come up with a particular tone which may not, which may go well with the clothes. But what about the skin tone of the person who's going to wear that color?
So it's actually going to be a mix of an AI run recommendation system. So we have divided the app into two ways. The number one app is just the basic. It will just help translate the L'Oreal Paris website to your sort of CVD. After that, it's up to you if you want to make an account. After you make an account, you can, of course, upload your skin color and the clothes. Now, the AI recommendation system will keep both of these considerations parallelly and recommend, the best colors that we can come up with.
Okay, thank you.
So how will you link between the industry and what the app recommends? So it seems like it's something very personalized and very customized. What if companies are not producing this color or this shade? How would you link between industry and what the app recommends? Because if what it recommend is already available in the industry, then it's not customized. And if it's customized, then it's very difficult to get it run by industry. So how will you solve this?
So the thing is, this app will only recommend L'Oreal products that are already there. And the reason why the customization works is because not only people with CVD, but even people without CVD, a lot of people have trouble matching the right shades, even when they're right in front of their eyes. I mean, my sister is one of them. She has a really difficult time, understanding which color to pick or not to pick. So the customization and the personalization aspect works very, very well for people with CVD, but it works for normal people as well. And this is only for industry products. It will only recommend L'Oreal products.
I understand.
Yeah. Can you again explain the USP of this this one versus say Modiface?
If I can take that, Arshia, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this technology will allow people with CVD, even if it's a mild form of CVD or an extreme form of CVD, to see the products as they would see it. Meaning the image on their screens will be shifted to account for their CVD. For example, many people with say red-green color blindness or red-green CVDs can't really differentiate between the different shades of reds. Say they are browsing for lipstick. So it will just try and make those differences more apparent, which is how they will be able to make a better informed decision. And if that is not enough, there's of course a recommendation engine layer on top of it, which will be recommending L'Oreal shades of products.
Okay, and can you tell me from your research, do people pick a lip color shade basis the clothes they want to wear, or basis the skin tone and their looks?
So it's actually a combination of both things. There is no real research that you will find will prefer one over the other, but based on primary research that I know it's a combination of both things. And the thing with identifying colors from the clothing aspect is not just recommendation. The thing is, colorblind people oftentimes, like I mentioned, 80% of them just wear white, gray, and black because they're afraid that they don't know which colors they're choosing. So the app, just by identifying what color it is and by helping them adjust the color, will empower them to make those choices themselves.
Thank you.
And just technical question. If, for example, someone who has this color blindness, the app will kind of correct for this. But how will someone who doesn't have color blindness see the same color? I don't know if you got my question. So it will now appear to be a good color combination for someone with color blindness, but someone with no color blindness would also see it as a good combination?
Yes. So, for example, I don't have color blindness. So when I download the app and I will shift the red and the green and the blue, so the system will know that I don't have any color blindness. So it's fine. When it shows me the L'Oreal products, it will be as it is. And the recommendation system will work well for people even with color blindness and without color blindness, because color blindness actually doesn't matter to the recommendation system. The recommendation system is only mapping out the colors of your skin and of your clothes, which is the same for a person with color blindness or without color blindness. So it will work very well for both of them. Just the empowerment angle will be something that people with color blindness will be able to experience.
I understand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the jury? Okay, if not, I think we can move to the next team. Thank you so much, team, for your presentation.
Thank you so much.
Moving on, we have team Goldilocks with us today. This is a team from IIM Indore. We have Saksham Mahajan, Swarnima Anand, and Paresh Rajput. All the best, guys.
Good evening, this team jury and everyone watching. I am Saksham with my teammates Paresh and Swarnima. For start, let me tell you a story about Lori, a mystical force which arrived in the kingdom of Radianceville, where beauty was valued, but not everyone had access to the time or artistry to enhance their natural features. With a single touch, Lori's magic transformed faces into stunning works of art, igniting a newfound sense of confidence.
Paresh, you're not audible.
Paresh, if you're speaking, you're not audible.
I'm so sorry, judges. I think our team member is facing a difficulty with the tech.
Have you been able to unmute yourself?
Yep, understood. Yeah, so my apologies. So in a world where major consumer pain points are boring and routine looks, underconfidence in makeup application skills, and not knowing which products to buy, wouldn't it be great to have our own Lori? Well, hold on to your breath, because that's exactly what our team Goldilocks from IIM Indore is pitching today. He is presenting L'Oreal's optimized and responsible intelligence to take care of all your beauty needs that it achieves by focusing on our 3 C's, which are convenience, connection, and community.
So Lori is your virtual makeup assistant that personalizes your makeup experience. You start by scanning your face through a phone on the Modiface powered app or on the L'Oreal website, and Lori will construct a facial model with 3D convolutional neural networks to gather information on your facial features and to optimize makeup presets for you. Now, the looks are created by the Lori team, community members, and key opinion leaders. Modiface's facial tracking technology helps you give a realistic view of how the preset will look on you.
Lori then guides you step by step with AI-driven personalized instructions on applying the look. Lorry also gives you real-time feedback, enabling course correction, which instills confidence. Lorry also gives you specially curated product recommendations based on your preferences.
Okay, we also present two exciting features, the AI-driven makeup removal features, which guides you through removing your makeup, identifying makeup residue on your face to ensure 100% removal and healthy skin. We also offer a makeup practice mode to save you time when you're applying your favorite looks.
So we will monetize the app through 3 points of sale. We have premium presets shared by esteemed beauty gurus. You can also buy the products used to create the looks that you've loved. And Lori will separately recommend products which have been common in a bunch of your preferred presets, thus helping you declutter. Now we estimate 36.8 million USD in revenue globally in the first 3 years, with an 81% gross profit, and estimate the break even to be at 49,000 paid users.
So in the end, we also want to talk about the makeup wastage. Lori's responsible recommendations will reduce the amount of makeup wasted that can go as high as 87% of all the products owned by a user. We also have a Lori community of beauty enthusiasts, which is a perfect place to connect, share looks, and even win rewards through a leaderboard. Plus, we are committed to inclusivity by offering the Be My Stylist option to people with physical disabilities users, as Lori is for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, team, for your presentation. Jury members over, please.
Okay, so I have two questions. First, thank you and congratulations on continuing through despite the technical difficulty. We know it can become a cause of anxiety, but you still delivered it, so congrats. The first question is driven by the last idea that you shared. It's a matter of inclusion. It just feels to me that inclusion is just an add-on and it's not something which is ingrained within what you're doing. How can you answer to someone saying inclusion is just, at the end you put it just because it's in the brief, but it's not part of it, because all the discussion was about the face, makeup, etc., and that suddenly comes the disability. I couldn't see it as part of the proposal. That's my first question, and allow me, I will also have another question.
Okay, if I may take that. So while developing the entire idea, there were two areas that we focused on. The first was sustainability. So if we enable users to use their products to the maximum and ensure that they buy, based on like the product recommendations, we can reduce makeup wastage by 87%. Coming to the inclusivity part, so we have our applicator tool, which is enabled by voice instructions. If those voice instructions are not able to help you, we then have the Be My Stylist option, where users can connect with other users in real time who can then guide them through the makeup application process. So although we have voice instructions enabled in our product, it's just to ensure that post that also there are no issues.
Okay, I understand. My second question is related to a trend that we see today in the market about coverage versus fixing problems from the inside out. We see a lot of people going to visit dermatologists, visiting skin experts in order to correct the issues from inside out. And we see people demanding health, and healthy skin becomes a beautiful skin. Today, your app sees the problem and solves it through coverage. How can you make sure that you're also correcting the problems from inside out?
Right. So we thought about that, and because of that, we've included the cleanser mode feature. So the cleanser mode feature ensures that the users 100% remove the makeup from their face. What happens if makeup residue remains on the face is that they break out and then they deter from using makeup. So that is how we are getting the healthy skin angle through our product, by ensuring that the AI guides them and points out if they have any makeup remaining on their face. I hope that answers your questions.
Just to add to Swarnima's point, I just want to point out that we are using CNN to identify the skin tones. And basically that's how we are able to generate the applicator looks. So basically, while taking the health angle, what we can do is we can analyze the skin health, because a lot of inside problems do reflect on the skin. And using CNN, we can point out the deficiencies that might be causing those skin abnormalities. And using that, we can recommend the products that cater to the skincare angle. And that's how we can solve the inside out part. I hope I answered that question.
Thank you.
Do you plan to also, I mean, is there a foresight on, after the skincare routine, how do you kind of look at scaling it in terms of any other routine that somebody with, or let's say night care, ritual or things like that? So would this also take it to the next level there? Any thoughts on that?
Yes, ma'am. So what a stage in our consumer journey is the users can upload the products that they own currently. So based on that, what the recommender can do is identify gaps and then suggest products which could be made a part of their beauty ritual. So be it in terms of skincare, it can, since you're uploading the products that you own currently, the recommender knows where to, sort of target and fill the gap. And if any of my
And
teammates would like to add to that.
in addition to what Swarnima has said, so this is actually a thought that we can pick up, where users can upload the products that they have, and Lori can create a nighttime routine, going out routine for them, where they can, aptly apply the products that they have, so that they have, full coverage and which can protect them from harms of the environment.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So thank you for the presentation. Can you tell me how will you differentiate this app versus other apps, or if someone comes with a similar idea? So how do you plan to make it a strategic advantage for your brands?
Yes. So from the current players, the way we are differentiating is we're allowing them to try on a full face of makeup as opposed to individual products. And secondly, our mode of differentiation would be through adding, firstly, other features. So like the cleanser mode and the makeup practice mode is something completely new. And the second part would be by building a very strong community around the app. So, once we onboard a certain number of users and deliver that sort of engagement to them, we aim to create brand loyalty.
Okay. Do we have any other questions from the jury? No, we don't. Great. I think we are good to go to the next team. Thank you so much. So we have the final team for the day in front of us now. This is team The Hairy Styles from XLRI Jamshedpur. In this team, we have with us Nandini Goyal, Saprativ Roy, and Shrishti Kapoor. All the very best, guys.
Thank you. I'll start presenting.
Sure, the floor is yours.
All right, I'll start. Hair is everything. How often has your mood, your outfit, and even your entire day been planned around how your hair look, whether you're having a good hair day or a bad one? The amount of importance we hold to our crowning glory is equivalent to the regard we have for those who style them. And with strides being made in how innovatively hair are being made to look fantabulous today, hairdressing isn't about snipping away split ends anymore. It's an experience which rests in the magical hands of those who style them, the hairdressers. But who styles them? But who trains them? Who sculpts that magic? Greetings, everyone. We are Team Hairy Styles from XLRI Jamshedpur, here to introduce you to the newest addition to the faculty of L'Oreal's Professional Art Academy, the Smart Comb, Transforming Training. Today, Saprativ, Nandini, and I, Srishti, will take you on a journey of what the future of training for salon professionals can look like. We present to you a tool which has advanced sensors which beep upon reaching the optimal hair length, hand angle, and cutting position, which has detachable spokes to accommodate all types of hair, which comes with a body of recycled plastic, which pairs with an app which guides your every move, and an augmented reality experience to help you train like never before. We present to you the L'Oreal Smart Comb, which paves the way for success of a smart hairdresser. Saprativ, you're on mute.
Sorry. The advanced gamified training experience is here to transform the way professionals are trained from this to this. Complementing rather than replacing traditional classroom training, it takes distance learning to a whole new level to help materialize L'Oréal's vision of standardized, continuous education and upskilling, with geography no longer being a bar. The all-immersive experience of the VR will not only enable your journey to mastery from anywhere on the planet of the trendiest of styles, but also prevent wastage of the ginormous number of wigs that go into training. Master hairstyles on the go and elevate your smart hairdresser scores. Earn certifications of mastery and share it with your hairdresser community to let it reflect your finesse.
Becoming an entrepreneurial hairdresser was never this easy. Seamlessly integrated with the L'Oreal Access app, you get access to several training modules you can start to master. Harness the power of our salient feature of remote learning so that you can learn at your own pace or even connect with a tutor virtually. Have access to detailed instructions to guide your every move for the utmost precise and comprehensive training. And finally, by knowing exactly the products you would need for prepping the hair and delivering aftercare with our AI-based recommendations for your chosen haircut, you are golden. Go on then. Go to learn at your own pace and become a smart hairdresser with the L'Oreal Smart Comb.
Thank you.
Thank you, team. Jury members, over to you, please.
So maybe first a question, was it on purpose that Srishti's hair was flying during the presentation because it's about hair? If it's part of it,
That was
it's
a
relevant.
fortunate, no, that was a fortunate fluke, I would say.
Okay, good. So it's a breath of fresh air to move away from coloration and into more hair. So congratulations for this presentation. My question is, how can we make sure that the hairdresser can afford these tools?
So while we haven't really figured out the costing part of it yet, we'll be very honest, but we were looking at what can be the offsetting costs. So this is a very preliminary analysis that we did, wherein whether it's, even if it's not the hairdresser as such, it's the hair academies, which are spending so much investing, say, on wigs, something as simple as wigs for the trainers. That cost can be offset by the kind of investments they'll make in, say, the VR headsets. Beyond that, we are looking at technology daily getting cheaper, getting very easy to patent and very easy to manufacture. And if this takes off, of course, there is the scale of economies. So we were hoping that the manufacturing part of it is taken care of by the sort of costs that are offset in general with this kind of investment.
Okay, I understand.
And tell me, because it's quite an interesting, device to train. But do you think the scope of this innovation only limited to training and the reduction of wigs, or does it have a second leg?
Well, very frankly, when we began with this idea, and the idea that we actually pitched in our semi-finale was a comb which people, consumers themselves, can use to cut their own hair. Maybe something like simple like bangs or something, because the detailed instructions and the kind of beeping and the kind of haptics that we envision in this product can be very easy to use. So beyond training, it was in fact later pointed out to us, training can be a major use case, but going beyond that to actual consumers can also be, I think, a scaling opportunity for this.
Yeah, but that's a good thought. So why did you withdraw?
So there were a variety of reasons that we first began with the DIY hair market, and post the pandemic, the DIY hair market has grown and retained the fact that people do still cut their own hair. However, we realized that if we sell this product immediately to consumers, it will cut into L'Oreal's actual hairdressers and the hairdressers that L'Oreal themselves employ. So it will be sort of cannibalization. However, for sure, in the future, when we have a good DIY segment who only cater to their cutting their own hair and not go to salons themselves, we can definitely push this product into the consumer market as well.
I'm not sure. And again, a question, how much DIY on haircuts is something that you can, practically and feasibly do. given,
The
it-
angles.
yeah, the angles and everything else, and probably what it looks like on a video or on a product, or let's say on a device. I'm not really sure or confident about using that on myself even if AI is teaching me to. So how do you kind of envisage the fear factor that kind of gets in the way of this?
Right. So, first of all,
It's not like your makeup that you can just take it off if you had a wrong makeup done. If you cut your hair, it's going to take some time to grow back. So
Absolutely. So we envisage this for the DIY market that exists primarily right now in US and the European Union, that primarily only cut their own hair. So there have been a lot of DIY mishaps as well there. So this is the product that they can buy in order to cut their own hair. And we also provide the VR headset, which can give them training before cutting their hair. So they can practice on models of their own head. They can see what cut will look like what on their own faces before they actually move on to cutting their own hair. So that is sort of training that they can do, or practice they can do with the VR before they actually move on to their own hair as well. If my teammates would like to add anything.
Yeah, and in fact, the fear that you're talking about, there have been so many viral going videos wherein people did try to cut their own hair. So it's not like the fear factor doesn't exist still, but the bold step, the courage also still exists. People without this device are also cutting their own hair and bearing the consequences. We just want to minimize that and make DIY a thing. So if you are that courageous, if you are that bold to want to say, get a bob cut for your next morning, just at 2 a.m. in the night, you get that inspiration that I want to cut my hair, this is the product you'll use.
I think what you also need to understand is, because we have AR, this can be very useful even if you're not making the cuts. Because there is an AR, you can look at the app and you know where to put the cuts. That's why it's so important from a training perspective, so that people know where to turn the tresses and where to put the cuts in. And that stays even if they're not making any actual cuts as such, if they're not doing a DIY on themselves. Of course, it would be nice if hairdressers could also do that. But because of the AR technology involved here, I think it's a great learning opportunity for them.
Does it come with an attachment or an extra wig or something to practice on?
That can be a promotional gift for sure.
Okay.
It does come with detachable spokes. So just to promote the fact that people with curly hair, people with kinky hair, people with straight hair or wavy hair, all of them can be accommodated. So you can customize those detachments to make sure that your hair still is relevant for this product. But so we are focusing on minimizing the wastage of wigs. That is why we moved into VR technology by itself. But if yes, people can use this product to practice on wigs as well, that won't be an issue at all.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, if we have no other questions, we'll move on. Okay, thank you so much to all the 5 teams for presenting your ideas to us. We'll take a short break for the jury to deliberate and come back and declare the results soon. Thank you so much, and we'll be back. Okay, we are back after that short little break. Hello again, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate all 5 teams for putting their best foot forward. Of course, each one of you is a winner for making it so far by beating so many teams across India. Our results are already in, but before we begin the award ceremony, I'm going to first request Pankaj to come and share his experience of assessing the top 5 teams today. Pankaj, over to you.
Congratulations first to everyone. We all understand that the time given here does not do full justice to the kind of preparation you have done. And we also agree that it was not an easy topic. AI tech to be integrated with marketing and as a consumer solution. But from what we have seen, all the teams have done a great work. I think the detailing and the thinking about the ideas, the finance, the business model, the value add to the consumer, it you know it all stand out, and it's really impressive. And this is what we say, that tomorrow beauty will be a beauty tech, will be led by the tech, and hence early in your life. Getting getting and jamming these ideas how to integrate the tech in beauty is very productive. Okay, so very impressed by each one of you, and thank you for the participation.
Thank you so much, Pankaj. Next, I'm very happy to welcome Rami to share his experience from today.
Hello, everyone. I think it's very difficult to notice, but I'm actually not an Indian. So I've been here for the past 7 weeks, but I've been part of the L'Oreal group for the past 11 years. And I can say that this Brandstorm program is one great program for recruiting talents and also to infuse the DNA of L'Oreal into the younger talents and also learn. The difference is a few years ago, Brandstorm was from the dermatological beauty division, and I will mention it briefly because maybe many of you don't know it. And of course, we saw that many people after this Brandstorm program were actually recruited by the group. So when we say that it's a source of talent spotting, know that it's a reality. It happens, and maybe many of you will, of course, have the opportunity to join L'Oreal with time. So it's a great program, and you should feel proud to be part of it. It is a program that is worldwide and that works. So that's, I wanted to say this first. I wanted to also congratulate all of the teams, the stress level, the idea that we're behind screens, the technology aspect of it, the internet doesn't work sometimes. So of course, all of that makes it difficult, but you all went through in a very nice way. And yeah, again, like Pankaj said, I also wanted to congratulate you. I would have liked to see less coloration and makeup and more skincare. So that leads me to just maybe briefly introduce you to my division. My division is a new one to India. It's called L'Oreal Dermatological Beauty. For those of you who've been on the internet, we used to call this division Active Cosmetics Division. Now we call it L'Oreal Dermatological Beauty. And this division has brands like Vichy, La Roche-Posay, CeraVe, SkinCeuticals, and these are the internationalized brands. So this is a very nice division because we work with skin experts and mainly the dermatologists who prescribe beauty products, who diagnose skin issues in order to lead to beauty from within. So issues like acne, pigmentation, atopy, eczema, all types of skin issues is what we address in our division. And maybe we can also, with time, find how to integrate AI into that. Already there are many interesting tools or applications done worldwide, either to help the doctor to diagnose or in order to complement the diagnosis of the doctor or the treatment that the doctor recommends. So I just wanted to sensitize you that it's a very beautiful division, and that also there are many tools that can come, AI-driven tools that can come into our world. Beyond that, again, I'm sure now many of you are in anticipation of who will win. So I see some of you saying, okay, get it over, who won? So I will stop speaking now and hand it over to Shweta.
Thank you so much, Rami, for introducing the division to all the students who've logged in today. Okay, great. We are finally ready to announce the winners, the most awaited part of the day. So first, I'm going to invite Rasika to announce the team that's the runner-up team. Rasika.
Thank you, Shweta. And first of all, congratulations to all the participants. It was not an easy conversation. We've deliberated. Your ideas have been really thought through, innovative. There's an end-to-end aspect that you guys have considered. So we're really impressed with all the as facets of what you brought into your presentation. We did look at everyone, not just from the innovation aspect, but also the feasibility, technology. So all the aspects that we were considering, this was not an easy task for us. So congratulations. And irrespective of who wins, you must go back thinking as a winner, because getting to this stage itself, you have really come through a lot of participants to get to where you are today. And I'm sure this is going to prepare you for many such challenges and events and wins in future. So with that, I know I'm not going to add to too much stress and tension more, but I would like to announce the runner-up as Team Goldilocks from IIM Indore. Congratulations. Very well deserved.
Congratulations, Team Goldilocks. Great. Rami, may I invite you to announce who our national winners are?
Okay, so this is the long-awaited moment, and I won't repeat the criteria, but this comes at a great risk on my end of being deported out of the country. So I just wanted to mention that it's not my personal choice. I'm just announcing what the entire jury agreed on, and it was a very fierce battle here. So I will announce first the name of the team who won, and then the names of the team members. So our national winner for this year is, my internet is cutting, I don't know. Internet suddenly stopped working. Okay, so it's congratulations to Lomignon on the project AIM, and of course to the team members, Anjali, Lakshwalia, Pooja. So very warm congratulations.
Congratulations, team, on winning the award for the national finals this year. Very well done. But Pankaj has a little bit of a surprise for all of you. Pankaj?
No, so I think given the presentations and the kind of performance we have seen, we wanted to feel not one winner, but two winners for this Brandstorm, two top winners. And we were wishing at one point of time during the discussion that to select the winner, we should also have an AI, because it was a difficult human decision. And then we kept on deliberating, but I think one thing which tilted the stakes in this team's favor is out-of-the-box thinking. Out-of-the-box thinking in terms of the idea, which can go wide, which was quite different from what we see in the market. So the winner is again, so it comes from the teams comes from the East, XLRI Jamshedpur, the Harry Styles. Congrats Nandini, Saprativ and Shrishti for winning this. You are our second top winner, and we really like the power of your idea. And wishing you all the best for the next round.
Thank you so much, judges, for announcing the winners. So guys, you have it here. Two teams will be representing India at the international semi-finals. Thank you so much, judges, for joining in today and for assessing each of the teams that presented to you. I'm sure they'll rely on your mentorship to take them to the next rounds. Thank you everyone for taking time out today, for being such a wonderful audience, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed the event. And of course, for everybody, stay tuned to see how our national winners do next. And for the rest of you, we'll see you on campus very soon. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks, Shweta. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Good luck. All the best.
Bye-bye.